The Formula One world has been shocked again with news that could shake up the dynamics of competition on the grid. Carlos Sainz's latest test results have finally been revealed, and the results are truly extraordinary. The impressive performance he showed not only proves his ability as one of the best drivers, but could also be a turning point for the Williams team as they try to rise to the top of the competition. With these results, many have begun to speculate. Has Williams finally found the puzzle piece they have been looking for to compete at the top again? Let's take a closer look. Carlos Sainz officially began a new chapter in his Formula One career after joining Williams for the 2025 season. After leaving Ferrari, where he was replaced by seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, Sainz is now determined to bring Williams back to the top. A team with a long history in F1, Williams has struggled in recent years. However, with the arrival of Sainz and a number of technical changes that have been implemented, there is new hope for the British team. His first steps with Williams were marked by a series of tests at the Barcelona-Catalunya circuit, which produced surprising and promising results for the future of Williams. Carlos Sainz's first test with the Williams team was not just a regular adaptation session. Right from the start, he drove the Williams FW47 at an impressive pace, showing his ability to quickly understand the car's characteristics. In this test, Sainz used the specifications of the 2023 Williams car to better understand how the car works, and the results were truly surprising to many. One of the most striking aspects of the test results was the significant improvement in the car's stability at high speeds. Last season, Williams experienced a lot of stability problems, especially when going through fast corners. However, with Sainz's input, the team began to see significant improvements in this area. Sainz's way of handling the car and his experience in optimizing car performance gave the Williams technical team a new perspective on how to further improve the aerodynamic stability of their car. Sainz's presence in the team brought its own advantages, especially because of his 4 years of experience with Ferrari. With this background, he was able to make a very sharp technical comparison between the Williams car and the Ferrari cars he had driven. Going through Turn 3, Sainz felt a significant improvement in balance compared to the Williams car from last season. The improvements were largely due to the various aerodynamic modifications made and the weight reduction of the car, which provided significant benefits in terms of maneuverability. Although there have been significant improvements in terms of stability and balance, there are still some weaknesses that need to be addressed. One of the main areas of concern is traction in slow corners, which still shows some shortcomings. Approaching turns 10 and 13, Sainz felt that the car was still struggling with mechanical grip and throttle control, which was an important point for the Williams technical team. This shows that despite the progress made, there is still homework to be done immediately to make the car more competitive on all types of tracks. The Williams team, led by James Vowles and technical director Dave Warner, held a long meeting immediately after the test session to discuss Sainz's feedback. Unlike the usual evaluation, Sainz's input was very technical and could be directly applied to the development of the car. His expertise in analyzing the car's performance not only provided the team with new insights, but also helped them determine the next steps to improve the performance of the Williams FW47 for the upcoming season. One of the most striking aspects of the test was the speed with which Carlos Sainz adapted to the Williams car. His ability to understand the characteristics of his new car in a relatively short time was the main highlight. From the start of the session, Sainz showed a good understanding of the car, and as time went on, his performance continued to improve. In the afternoon session, he began to shift his focus to the qualifying simulations, which are a crucial part of the test. Early reports from the paddock suggest that Sainz's lap times are already competitive with last season's mid-table teams. This is certainly an impressive achievement, especially considering that this is Sainz's first time driving a Williams car in official testing conditions. This rapid adaptation not only reflects Sainz's technical ability and experience as a driver, but also bodes well for the team as they look ahead to the upcoming season. During the series of tests, Sainz also tested different types of tires, ranging from hard, medium, and soft compounds. These tests were carried out under different track conditions in order to obtain more complete data on the car's performance at different levels of grip. The data collected from these tests is very important to the Williams team as it will help them understand how the car responds to each type of tire in different track conditions. This understanding will be valuable in formulating a race strategy for the upcoming season. In addition to the performance on track, it is worth noting that the working relationship between Sainz and his teammate, Alex Albon, is starting to develop positively. Both drivers seem to communicate well and exchange information to improve the car's setup. The close working relationship between the two is expected to be of great benefit to the team, allowing for a more effective exchange of insights into the car's performance. Williams has high hopes that the partnership between Sainz and Albon can be one of the key factors in improving the team's overall performance. If this working relationship continues to develop well, it is not out of the question that Williams will be able to achieve better results in the 2025 season and compete with other teams on the grid. Although the results of the tests carried out show very positive and promising indications for the team, there are still several aspects that require further attention before the official racing season begins. One of the main concerns that emerged from the evaluation of this test was the aerodynamic challenge, especially in changing wind conditions. Carlos Sainz, who also observed the results of this test, pointed out that aerodynamic instability was one of the main obstacles that needed to be overcome immediately. He revealed that when the car took corners at high speed in strong winds, there was sometimes a phenomenon of understeer that was quite disturbing. This is due to unpredictable gusts of wind that can affect the balance of the car and make it difficult for the driver to control it. In response to this problem, the Williams engineering team immediately made the aerodynamic aspect one of the main priorities to be resolved before the official pre-season test in Bahrain. Several solutions have been tested to overcome this instability. One approach being developed is to modify the airflow under the car. By changing the aerodynamic design in this area, it is hoped that the car will be more stable in different weather conditions, including high winds that often change direction suddenly. In addition to the aerodynamic challenges that are the focus of this test, there is also good news for Williams. One of the most promising aspects of the testing so far is the weight of the FW47 car, which is lighter than its predecessor. In comparison, the Williams car for the 2024 season, the FW46, had significant weight issues. The car weighs around 15 kilograms more than the minimum limit set by the regulations. The consequences of this excess weight are quite significant, as it directly impacts on-track performance with an estimated loss of around 0.3 seconds per lap. However, with the presence of the lighter FW47, the Williams team hopes to see a significant increase in performance. The lower weight will allow the car to be more responsive under control, especially in race situations that require high precision. In addition, the tire management aspect is also expected to be improved, which is a crucial factor in today's Formula One competition. With better tire management, drivers can maintain more consistent car performance throughout the race, reduce tire degradation, and make better use of pit stop strategies. Overall, the test is a positive sign for Williams, although there are still challenges to overcome. If the team can overcome the aerodynamic issues identified and make the most of the FW47's weight advantage, they could be even more competitive in 2025. Williams are entering the final stages of their preparations for the 2025 season after a promising test. They will unveil the FW47 in a special livery at Silverstone on February 14th, before unveiling the final livery in London on February 18th. Sainz is aware of the challenges ahead, but is optimistic about the team's plans. This season is very important. We will work hard to bring Williams back to the front of the grid, he said. With Sainz's experience, Albon's partnership, and the technical progress that is evident, Williams has the potential to cause an upset. The question is, how much have they improved? Can they compete with the mid-table teams or even get close to the top? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.